What's going on, YouTube? I figured I'll just come back real quick to make a really quick video to go a little bit more in depth about budgeting. Alright, I feel like the video that I dropped, I could have did a little bit better on the budgeting, but I wanted to speak more on it. So technically, this is a, you could say like a soft intro into part 2, setting up your foundation. Now, I touched on fixed expenses or fixed costs, variable costs, as well as assets and liability. And I also touched on budgeting. So I wanted to make a video that's pretty much quick about getting into the budgeting part just a little bit more in depth and explain about budgeting. Alright, there's two ways to look at budgeting. The one way that I said in the last video about budgeting, I needed to clarify, or I think make it more clear about what I mean. When you do your 3 months and you keep track of all of your numbers and you seeing where all of they're going and you're keeping all the receipts and all of the bills that you pay, what you're going to do is you're going to take the highest amount of all the variable costs, like all the highest amount of bills, the highest month's worth of gas and all of that other stuff, and that's the parts that you want to keep. You want to also add into what you want to save into your savings account, and which I also recommend to have 2 savings accounts. One just because, the other one for an emergency. That's just my preference, to each its own though. But whatever you want to put in there, add it all up together, and with your fixed costs, add it all up together, and then basically now you have a monthly gross. Okay, I didn't say it like that in my last video, which I should have, but I wanted to show you. I'm getting ready to go into this. You're gonna have a monthly gross. So you're gonna take your monthly gross, you're gonna divide it by 4, because every month typically has 4 weeks. Okay, so when you divide it by 4, you're gonna get your weekly gross now. So when you're at work and stuff, you want to make sure that you're able to make more than what your weekly gross is, or find a job or career that is going to allow you to make more than what you gross. Now, when I talk about this type of budget, the idea behind the budget is to not spend over the money that you need for your house and your lifestyle. So whatever you and your spouse and family is doing, you do not want to spend over it if you want to maximize your savings potential, especially when you're trying to set up or build your foundation for your business, which I'm going to go into in part 2, so be on the lookout for that. The other way of looking at a budget is a spending budget. Okay, like you hear about spending budgets all the time, but the best way you want to sit here and spend a budget, let's say you have $10,000 and you're going out and you want to look for a car, but you give yourself a $5,000 budget. Okay, the idea behind the spending budget in this particular budget is to find the best quality well beneath your budget. So let's say instead of spending $5,000 off of your spending budget to buy a car, the entire $5,000, you find a great car, a decent truck, like pickup truck or whatever, for $2,500. But there might be some issues with it. Okay, then you also got to get tags, title, insurance, okay, and taxes on that particular vehicle. That extra $2,500 that you spent, that you have left over from your spending budget, will go to that, and even fix small and minor repair. So at the end of the day, even though you got a $5,000 spending budget, you bought a car or a truck or whatever you buy for $2,500, and you spent whatever is remaining from your spending budget to either put work in it, pay the taxes, the title and the tags for that particular vehicle, as well as the insurance, and whatever money you have left over, now you can sit here and set it up or put it on with something else. So that's basically what I wanted to get into. So again, the objective for your home budget is to not spend no more money than what your home requires to be able to live the lifestyle you are living. Again, it's about what you need, so that way you can get to where you want. So if you start living within your means and you start living, you know, and you know what your home and what your lifestyle requires it to gross, then and you stick at that gross without spending more and you discipline yourself, you'll be able to set yourself up, especially to cross over into the business world. So, this is Truck of Truth. I'm your boy Aaron. I don't care if you guys heard it over there. I hope the hell y'all didn't hear it from them boys over there. Because over here, I only want to give y'all the month of Truck of Truth. Nothing more, nothing less. It is what it is. But anyway, I got to get back to work. So I'm going to catch you guys on the other side. Peace.